Ladies and gentlemen, what's poppin' with y'all? Oh man, beautiful Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, May 12th. It's your boy DJ Epps right here with the Let These Motherfuckers Know daily vlog going down for you and yours, man. So shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate y'all chiming in, hanging out with your boy for a good 30 minutes, and talk about life, talk about, what's going on in this world. Yeah, sports, music, life. You know what I mean? Could talk all about it, man. Shout to everybody that's on my Instagram. DJ Flame was popping. I see you. Monty was good. The mayor, J Love Michaels, Rockstar Keezy in the building. Yeah. Jazz, I see you. Raw Block, I see you. Yeah, man. Also, big shout to everybody that's hanging out on my Twitch, Facebook Live as well, and YouTube Live. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. So, man, anything you guys want to discuss? Because there's a couple of things I want to give a shout out to. Definitely give a big shout out to everybody that's hanging out with me last night for New Music Monday. We had a great time. Yeah. You know, it's been a journey with this new music situation that we've been doing, and for us to explore and listen to all these new artists with new music from different areas of the world and different genres has been phenomenal. And we don't judge over here. We might help critique to make sure you go on a better path and make sure you sound right. But we don't judge over here, man. We just want to hear new music. We want to hear what's going on. We want to see what everybody's doing. So yeah, last night was a great situation. And we're going to do it again tonight. You know what I mean? At 10 o'clock. As usual. So if you want to submit your music, you could go ahead and I'm going to put the link right here. I'm going to put the link right here on the bottom and on Instagram so y'all could go ahead and vibe with that. Yeah, man. Go ahead and submit your music so you could be part of the show this week. And we got you. It's too easy. So for the Rock the Bell submission, what days would it play on? Rock the Bell submission? There's no Rock the Bell submission. Everything is social media. Rock the Bells is Rock the Bells. You know what I mean? Nothing but old school over there. You know what I mean? So that's throwback sessions over there. So big shout out to everybody that listens to that show. I do it at 9 o'clock Eastern time on Saturday night. It's called a Saturday Night Ride. Pull up. You know what I mean? If you want to hear some throwback joints. If we break bells, we kind of break bells with the OGs, the legends, when they got some new music or some new people too, but you know what I mean? But it gotta fit that format. But we don't take submissions for that, man. I gotta feel the vibe, and if I feel like I want to bring it up there, that's what it is. Should we run Island Flame? Yo, it's on you. It's on you, fam. Like I said, man, my platform is your platform. Like, you ain't gonna find no social media DJ influencer such as myself breaking records. You know what I mean? For the massive. All right, Ty Nitty in the building. What's up, my brother? I hope you had a great birthday, Nitty. Such a good guy, man. I hope you had a great birthday. It's Taurus Gang over here. Taurus Gang over here. Yeah, man. Yeah. Now, most people, it's going to tell you that, it's DJ Epps from Rock the Bell Sirius XM. But, the breaking point, the breaking records is right here on social media and whatnot. And don't forget, Rock the Bell's got that festival coming in New York. So I'm coming to New York August 14th and 15th. So New York, get ready. Your boy's on his way over there. It's going to be crazy. Real ninjas do real things, right? Youngin was popping. Yo, big shout to Quavo and Offset, man. It's great to see that these boys got back together. I don't even really think there was a problem like that. Might have just been some miscommunication. Might have been just, you know, I think probably social media got him to that point. But it's good to see that Quavo and Offset finally made it official, got back together, and they remaining Migos. You know what I mean? And they posted up in the studio the other day that they teasing to, you know, put out a new music on the way. I don't know if it's an album, but definitely music. All right, so let's get ready for that, man. Migos live on forever. So big shout to Quavo and Offset. Do you guys want to see that? I wouldn't mind. I think they are one of the best rap group out today. Real talk. There hasn't been a group like Migos in a long time. So I think we are going to appreciate the new music that Quavo and Offset gonna put together. It might even have some verses from the third member that passed away. You know what I mean? Takeoff. So you know that should definitely be interesting and maybe refreshing to hear. All right. Rockstar Keezy, you're absolutely right. It will be good for the culture. It will be good for the culture. And let's be clear, man. Migos got hits. Migos got hits. Like Migos reminds me of your modern day locks. And I hope I'm not, you know, disturbing anybody by saying that, but when I say that, it's like you don't hardly see a three-piece rap group as much. You know what I mean? Name another three-piece rap group besides Migos and the Locks. I'm waiting. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure there is, but it like right now, like, you know, lyrically making great music, still active. Like the Locks, have you seen them lately? Like they still doing shows, they still active, breath control, looking young as ever. You know what I mean? Griselda, oh my God, Griselda. Like, you know what I mean? I want more out of Griselda. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like that rap group so much. I just want more out of them and for them. You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree with Griselda. CMG, what's poppin', homie? Lady Maury just walked in the building. Fashion Killer in the building was popping. Simply Sexy, I see you. So yeah, man, you know, you don't got too many rap groups that's like a three-piece such as Migos and the Locks, Griselda. You know what I mean? Back in the days, we had Def Squad. Remember Def Squad? It would be Keith Murray, Redman, and Eric Sherman. I thought that was a great situation when it came out at that time as well. Celebrity Chef Maurice in the building was popping. Yeah, man. So we are looking forward to seeing Quavo and Offset, you know, getting ready to put out some brand new music and keep that Migos, you know, squad alive. So we're waiting for it. We want that energy, right? We want that energy. Always. You already know. You already know. So, Iceman is coming out this Friday. Are you ready for the Iceman? Are you ready for Drake? Man, a lot of people talking, boy. I see, boy. Man, you know, as they should. A lot of people saying, oh, you know, Ross is putting out his album because Iceman's about to come out. Ross is apologizing because he don't want the smoke from Iceman. Like, yo, chill with all that. The man Drake is gonna come out with Iceman, and that's what it is. Yeah, he didn't have a great situation, a great run going up against Kendrick Lamar and everything. And matter of fact, I saw Aiden Ross claims Kendrick Lamar is running scared because of Drake Iceman coming out. Like, what do you mean running scared? You think Kendrick Lamar is frightened, running scared because Drake about to drop Iceman? No. Drake, I believe Kendrick is sitting on the sideline waiting to see what's about to go down. And low key may be like, yo, I'm glad you wasn't disturbed by all of that happened. Keep going. Keep going, Drake. Keep going. And when you're going, shut a lot of mouths up. Shut them up. Cause I heard it. Yeah, man, they were dissing you, Drake. They were counting you out. They were, oh man, his life is done. His career is done. Like, nah, man. I really think Drake is about to come and remind you how he could put numbers up, how he could create hit records. There's rumors that he dissed a couple of people on the record, including my boy DJ Khaled. So it's like it's gonna be interesting to hear and see what's about to go down when Iceman drops this Friday. Are you ready for Iceman Drake this Friday? I know I am. This is gonna be very interesting. And no, Aiden Ross, I don't think Kendrick is scared. Kendrick is he's ready. He's ready to hear it all. You know what I mean? DJ Blaze was popping. Smokey Joe, my guy. Atlanta in the building. Yeah, man. Yeah. So we are ready for Iceman. We are ready for Drake. Are you? Big Rez was popping. Asking everybody if we're ready for Iceman Drake this Friday. Looking to hear all the music. I'm going to listen close. I want to hear what's going on. You know what I mean? And speaking about Rick Ross. So after Versus, it seemed like Rick Ross got on Complex podcast with French Montana, and a lot of people felt like he was giving Drake some, props or some, I don't know what to call it, man, but Ross was just saying, I don't want to see you lose. I want to see you win. What did you take out of that? What did you get out of that with Ross doing that? Did you feel like he don't want no more smoke? He don't want to cause anything. He don't want to be associated with any negativity with that vibe, or he want to make sure everybody, including Drake, wins. I wasn't too sure. What I did get out of that. Yo, my boy Rose was saucy that day, boy. In that interview, he was saucy, boy. I don't know what made him go on the podcast right after the show, but I heard it in his voice. He was saucy. So, they say when you a little nice off the liquor, the truth tends to come out. You know what I mean? The truth ends up coming out. Your real feelings and thoughts end up coming out. And I felt that's what happened right there. Yep. Vegas in the building was popping. Don't you hate that, man? I don't know if y'all be getting that, man. Like, when they trying to offer you something, but I love it how they tell you scam likely. So it's probably a scam calling you. And I swear to God, they call me more than my friends and family do. I'd be like, yo, damn, man, don't you hate that? When scams be calling you, trying to sell you things, trying to tell you, oh, man, we have a problem with this, and that. You may want to check your account or text 0 or 1. And, I swear, scam likely calls me more than my friends and family. That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. The Metric King was popping. Street rap just got ended. It's over for gangster rap. Do you think? Do you think it's a wrap for gangster rap? Do you think it's over? You might be right. King, you might be right. You know what I mean? Exposure is real. They're scared of certain lifestyle catching up. You might be right about that. I also think that they're scared that some things that will end up coming out. It may not be the lifestyle, because at the end of the day, Rose is He's well. He's well. Rose is well. Drake is well. Kendrick is well. All these, there's nothing to expose. Only thing that could be exposed if you're an F boy. For all my people that don't know what I mean, if you're a fuck boy, like that could get exposed. And in order for you to be an F boy, you just got to be a dirty, rotten individual that does nasty things to people. You know what I mean? And God knows what that individual knows about that individual. Like me, I know some dirty, rotten people, like scum of the earth people. And then I see people just praise them, hang out with them, barbecue with them, chill with them, vibe with them, whatever, man. And I'll be like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, why is he hanging with him, man? He's better than that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Producer Young Maserat was popping. So I don't think, Kendrick, Drake, Rose, there's nothing to expose because they're all rich. You see the planes, you see the money, you see the basketball court in their mansion. You see it. There's nothing to expose. DJ Sir D, what's up, my boy? Only thing is to expose if they're an F boy. That's it. But I do think gangster rap is dead. It's dead. It's dead. Cause those type of artists, they're not out there saying in their lyrics, "I'ma shoot you." Fame, what's up, my boy? I see you. They're not out there saying, "Yo, I'ma shoot you. I'ma shoot you. I'ma get you. I'ma get you. I'ma tear up your house. I'ma rob your house. I'ma do your girl. I'ma do your wife." And they're not. Those young ones, I believe they're doing it. The young ones are doing that. But these OGs, Ross ain't doing that. Drake ain't doing that. Kendrick ain't doing that. J. Cole ain't doing that. They ain't doing that. So there's nothing to expose. There's nothing to expose. Now, those young ones that got something to lose and they going to jail and they ratting or they doing this and man, them the ones. Them the ones. Krista was popping. Them the ones. So yeah. So we are getting ready for a Drake album this Friday. So y'all remember that situation with Beyonce, how she got all her stuff stolen in the back of a concert. You know what I mean? Back in July in Atlanta. You remember that? Seems like they caught up with one of the accused ones stealing the items from her team. I think his name was Kevin Evans or something like that. So they found him and it looks like he about to do some time. Matter of fact, they gave him a couple of pleas, but he rejected them. You know what I mean? They was about to give him 5 years, 2 years in prison and 3 years in probation. So, but I think that story is still developing. But they found one of the accused team member of Beyonce's team stealing all her stuff, including her hard drive with music and stuff like that. Listen, man, that goes back to what I was telling you maybe about a week ago, maybe a month ago, man. Just be careful who you put down with your team. You know what I mean? Be careful. What's good, DBIC? You already know, Zo. Just be careful who you put down with your team, man, because a lot of people have intentions. A lot of people may get distracted of being a good person and may go left and just do something bad. You know what I mean? For him to be on Beyonce's team, Beyonce, the name Beyonce alone, why would you want to mess that up? You on her team for whatever you're doing. I don't know if it was part of, you know, her entourage, dressing, makeup, whatever, man. You on her team. Why would you mess that up? And you go steal from her. You got to be a dirty, rotten individual. That goes back to what I was just saying. You got to be careful with those type. See for yourself. What's up, my boy? One of the baddest producers out there in the West Coast. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right, Nessa. It be the ones that's very close to you that you have to look out for. And that's why I keep my circle very, very, very tight. Minimum, small. Yeah. If you guys, some of you guys know who know me, you know DiBiase's probably the only one y'all see next to me, and that's it. That's it. That's it. You know what I mean? Greed is a killer. Yeah, man, but you know, stealing Beyonce's hard drive, like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? You got to be a dirty-minded individual to take her hard drive. I can understand you want to steal her money because you need money, but you're trying to mess up the career of all the hard work she has in that hard drive. Midnight, the DJ, long time, family. I see you. You got to be a bad individual for you to go steal that woman's hard drive and laptops and whatever. You know what I mean? Knowing she got some bad joints up on there. So I was telling everybody, you know, the man that robbed Beyonce back in 2025 in Atlanta on a tour stop pleaded guilty Tuesday ahead of trial. So, you know, Kelvin Evans, that's his name. So, you know, Kelvin, shame on you. I don't even know why you did that, but whatever. You know, hey, it is what it is, right? Love and Hip Hop series come to a close after 15 years now. Let me tell you something, man. That was a cool, interesting era because it opened doors for a lot of people. A lot of people. Whether it was in New York with Jim Jones, Mano, you know what I mean? Everybody that was a part of New York. And some of the New York actors moved to Atlanta and came to Atlanta and dealt with Lil Scrappy and Rashida and her man and them. You know what I mean? And then, you know, Love and Hip Hop Miami. Like, did they have a Love and Hip Hop LA? I think they have a Love and Hip Hop in LA. I'm not too sure. If there was, I wasn't too interested. I think I died out after that. You know what I mean? Even when loving my hip hop in Miami, you know, big shout to Gunplay, big shout to Tip Drill, Amara La Negra. You know what I mean? Man, I even remember when they called me and Wifey to be part of the show, and we went for an audition, and you know, for some reason we sat there in the audition, me and Wifey, and we was like, yo, do we really want this for us? And then luckily we knew one of the reps that work hand in hand, side to side, you know, with Mona Scott. And, you know, thanks to her, I'm not gonna put her name out there, but thanks to her, she helped us agree to our decision of not being on the show, because I think me and my wife would have been at it. Possibly me and my wife would not be with each other if we would have kept on, because that show would have drove us crazy, have us doing things that, you know, I'm not about that. Wifey, she's not about that. You know what I mean? We're not about beef. So we thank God, we thank our friend, we thank Mona Scott for agreeing of not putting me and Claudia on Love and Hip Hop Miami. But, you know, big shout to everybody that was part of the Love and Hip Hop era, you know what I mean? And it's come to an end, and we thank you for the entertainment, because at the end of the day, it was entertainment. Cardi B, I think is a prime example of how she utilized that Love and Hip Hop brand and took off. Some of y'all laughed at her of being a stripper. Some of y'all laughed at her of being a loving hip hop. Some of y'all, you know what I mean? Oh man. And look where she's at now, laughing to the bank. DJ FM, my brother. Your ex was on Love and Hip Hop New York? Yeah, man. Shout out to DJ FM, man. A legendary DJ, man. I grew up coming from New York to Miami because he was in Miami at the time. And he was doing it up, man, you know. And I would watch this guy, listen to this guy. And FM was, and no, he is a legend. So FM, salute, my brother. And I can't wait to see you. I know we kind of social media been linking up lately, but I want to see you, brother. So hopefully I get to see you soon. Should be coming back to LA. I just got back from LA doing that Lord Finesse birthday party. Yeah, all of them shows were wild. All of them shows were wild. So, Love and Hip Hop, thank you for what you done. And, you know, it was fun while it lasted, right? Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, we got new music out right now. T.I. got a brand new joint called Mr. Him. Go check that out. Also, Carrie Hilson got a new joint called Thankful. I want y'all to go check that out too. New music. Yeah, your boy DJ Epps giving you them gems. Go check them out, man. T.I. got a brand new joint called Mr. Him. And Carrie Hilson got a new joint called Thankful. Go check those jives out. All right, man. All right, man. Sylvester Hall was popping. Hey, man, it's time for me to get up out of here, man. Got some more work. You know, it's Tuesday. It's laundry day. Tuesday is my day for laundry. Yeah. Jay Renee was popping. Meet me back here at 10 o'clock when I play new music from a bunch of artists from everywhere, all genres. That's at 10 o'clock Eastern time. All right, so new music tonight. Meet me here back on the live at 10 o'clock Eastern time. All right? All right, man. See for yourself, right? Smart decision. You know, that's God talking. God directs me. You know what I mean? To the right people, the right places, the right environment. And he does that to you too. So listen to God. Everybody, have a good day, and I'll catch you again on the next vlog. Let these motherfuckers know. Holla back at your boy, all right?
I repeat with the fire, baby.